tendency to get themselves cut off at the very beginning, so it just I don't want any gameplay to get cut off. That's why we're sitting here with an intro for about a good minute. Now, a few minutes is a bit too much, but we'll see if we'll see if it cuts me off. So, as I sit here and wait for things, and I make sure that everything's okay, yeah, we're just gonna get started in a moment. We have about 2 characters. If not, I should prepare a 3rd character, really. I guess I'll do that really quickly. There's no reason for me not to to queue up a 3rd character in case things go wrong, so let me just do that really quickly. Even though I'm not gonna reload. Also, hey, you know what I'm not gonna reload, sorry. But you know what the funny thing is? I did not even get to test everything I wanted to test out, so if things break, they break, and then I go in and see what happens. It shouldn't be that hard to fix, because it's not like I'm working with anything too different. I just replaced, basically just replaced an enemy and event from last time. So if you've been with these custom content streams, you know what's gonna happen, the recent custom content streams, you're gonna find out what's gonna happen, or you know what's gonna happen. To a lot, most of an extent. And if you haven't, well, if you haven't watched the past 2 or 3 custom content streams, then you're gonna see what's going on here. So without further ado, let's actually get this started. Just making sure the stream's okay, and we can, yeah, get started. So without further ado, the only other thing I need to say as we're going in, because what we're planning to do today is that we're gonna do an ath run, and then we're going to do a more random run, but for the moment we'll do anything I can. I'm pretty sure I've played some of these characters before, but if I have, excuse me, because we are just kind of throwing things into a grab bag and seeing what sticks. So without further ado, let's get into it as we get into Ath World of War character exclusive custom character. If I have, then I don't remember playing certain characters, but we'll see. So we have at least 2. 5 strength, 5 dexterity, 4 perception, 6 knowledge, 3 charisma, and a whole lot of Zectast pain. If I get Zectast, but we'll see, because I'm going to randomize the next run. For the second run of most characters, I'll randomize. 2nd mystery, dexterity, 2nd encounter, Takshisan, knowledge, and maybe a light check, but we have a carpenter hammer, so we're building strength. Basically taking 6 stamina damage, but we have the serial killer and inner strength perk packs, so maybe it'll work out just fine. You know what I also need to do? This, because I can hear the thing going wrong. But anyway, let's check the cupboard and let's get on with our day. Again, I don't think I'm gonna make the things I want to. I'm gonna make the schedule I set myself for custom content for World of War before Halloween anyway, but you know what? That's not so bad. I think, maybe. We'll find out. But yes, with the carpenter hammer, as we kind of get focused on it, so for the next, we replace the rule of thumb for house rules on this stream, or at least working with these custom mysteries, is that I replace the base mystery with the rightmost custom mystery. So, yeah. So now, that means we have footage, bulletin, Akamanto, Kana, and ward. Not ward, but after stories is what I call it. We don't have ward, but if I accidentally do a misclick, then we will... we'll improvise, but we do want to take eels first for Kana. In the meanwhile, as a sneak peek, if for some reason I don't do it this run, yeah, the bosses we have are, so you might have seen the thumbnail, or the description, or something, or the pinned chat comment, and the fact that we are dealing with bosses with 30 plus HP, I've done that just to make sure if the bosses didn't already have base 30 plus HP, they have it now, and then I think I increased all of their power by 10, and I may have upped one of their damage, but I can't remember. So we'll see what happens. Again, if the disclaimer in the description wasn't enough, I would like to let it be known now that, yeah, if anyone has any problems with any of the streams or videos, like they don't want their custom content on, online anymore for whatever reason, please let me know. I will try to respond as soon as I can and react, but sometimes I do miss some messages here and there because I'm in the middle of doing things. It might be up to a day or 2 days. Any longer than that, and that's really my fault, but sometimes it's hard for me to check on certain social messaging. And I think a few people have tried to reach out to me on X/Twitter, but then I no longer have an account there, so... We'll see if that's ultimately good for me, because at the time I deemed it good for me to stop using that service. Although it is very useful because everyone's using it, just by nature of everyone conglomerating in one location. Yeah. I didn't visit the police station, did I? No, I did not. But we have the force as well. However, I am kind of metagaming me here because I can't forget about it. For the custom mystery that I usually... For after stories, I do I did change a lot of the location investigations to the school. Still, though, I think I'd still rather set the forest. Seaside wouldn't have been bad. If I had sailors and or mermaids, I really... Or not, sailors and or metamorphosis, I really should have done the thing. But we'll find out. Nice 11 roll, by the way. But yeah, if nothing else, I'm not going to lie, I'm excited about getting back into Frostpunk 2. I've been doing a lot of studying, and I basically knocked myself out again. That's a figure of speech. I was really going into Frostpunk 2, basically. What am I going to do here? Do I want to gamble on this 55? No, I don't. But we can't run away, so I guess we just take this in the face. We have brain worms to combat this, kind of, so in a sense, this is fine. And I think we actually do get 12 damage per attack, question mark, so I think we do this and get away. Never mind, I lied. So, I thought it was 5 to 6, it was 4 to 5. I'm going absolutely insane. We just happened to lose Connor right when we fought that glitch magician, by the way. That's really unfortunate. But anywho. As for World of Horror, though, like I said, I think I want to slow down. I don't know how slow it's going to go, whether it's only one video a day and the streams are all changed, or one stream per week. Or maybe a mix of that, where it's one stream per week and one quicker video of World of Horror. But yeah, come Halloween, depending on the state of the game, especially update-wise, I will definitely be toning down the amount of World of Horror content. Especially in terms of if I have to... You know, if there's a day where I'm like, I can only do 1 or 2 games, as opposed to through 2 or 3, I will likely sacrifice World of Horror. But we'll see what happens. So we do have footage, by the way, so it was a good idea to do the thing. We also have Bulletin, but funny enough, I'd still rather do footage first. And then we'll do Akamanto. I should have done the custom mystery 3rd. I guess we're doing it 4th. That's going to hurt me because these bosses hit really hard. I think both of them do 4 damage, and specifically... Because, again, it's not like I can forget about it. Nice knowledge loss, by the way, from brain damage. But one does 4 stamina and the other does 4 reason. One of them is from Haspin's. The other is from Gubby's mod pack. For those really interested. And if I'm not saying the right names, I'll just let the game speak for itself. There's a reason why I kind of go vague when I talk about specific creators. And it's because it's mainly because... If I get the name wrong, I don't want to butcher anyone's pronunciation of anyone's username. And I'm shrugging real life as I say that's really the biggest part of it. I could take folklore studies. I'd rather take quick thinking. And let's get into this forest and see what happens to me. 1 bite won't hurt. 6 strength. Nope. We get holes for that. And essentially, at least 3 to 4 stamina damage. But you know what? That's fair enough. It's not, but fair enough. When you roll a 1d12, eventually you're going to roll a 12, right? That's the whole thought behind it. We don't have the charisma. I should do it because, as I've mentioned also before, a kind of motto I stick by is anything is better than 0%, but at the same time, you gotta calculate the risk and take the damage when it comes. That being said, I didn't need to do what I did there, but in fact, I even just want to run away from this, but let's see what happens. We have a mangled hand, so we could just end up losing a whole bunch of HP like that. And yeah, maybe we just die to stamina before we can even do anything. But let's see, right? If we run into another encounter, we probably cannot take it. Never mind, we get out. So hey, you know what? Fair. Now my next question is, now, you know, funny enough, we do have Akamanto, but I think I would rather deal with the custom mystery first because the bosses I've set hit so gosh dang hard. So, as we get into after stories again, it's still kind of a template. I didn't really... It's just the template stuff. Let's get rid of these things. By the way, I thought we have a few injured. No, we don't. I think both of these are major. Or, sorry, the one injury I have is a major injury. So, we are going to prepare here twice. Grab these painkillers and go. We can store these forest tapes, by the way. And we'll grab these painkillers and get rid of this mangled hand, because that has done at least 2 stamina damage to me so far, and I would not like that anymore. As for what boss I'll fight, I won't be able to tell until I actually fight them, so let's see who appears. Basically, a big mystery a mystery where it's like, at the end, it's like, who's coming? Oh no! That being said, I'm very hurt right now. And we get drenched, so we can no longer... I don't think we can do prep attack any longer, even though we've upgraded strength a whole bunch, but like, I guess we're gonna find out. No, that's really unfortunate. Well... yeah, it's not really great. Is that... please, that's a curse, right? Or status personal. That's unfortunate for the Carpenter Hammer. I don't want to gamble here. I have to, though. And she drained HP, so you know what? All things considered. Not that we can brace into anything, but I guess we just swing for the fences. We can't even kick after a prep strong. Ugh. Carpenter Hammer, why you be like this? So 2 all for 3 doom, which, you know, par for the course. We get experience out of it. That's the plus side of it. I'm gonna check this history club, by the way. Though to flame. Yep. We probably might need to use that, so... and we are drenched, so we probably do need to use that a lot. So anything else I do here is all for things. Also, the force went back up a threat level. That's not great at all. That's not great at all. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm gonna do my best to survive. If we don't survive... penalty damage. Downtown is high threat level? Not like this. Well, here we go. Okay, well... as noted here, this normally would be a boss you fight in a custom mystery that's set up. But we're actually going to be fighting it here. Did I really buff this thing by 10 HP? Because then it would have a base at... I think its base was normally 33 HP. Or, sorry, 32 HP. And I decided to add 10 HP on top of that for whatever reason. So, I guess it's time for add things. And if we die because of this, we die because of this. I think we need to cast it one more time. Yeah, I've really done a number on myself. We did not even get any character perks leveling up. That's how bad this was. I, unfortunately, also didn't get to the thing. And we have Kana with us, which is why we're not taking as much damage, but still. I actually probably do want to take more damage here. Unfortunately, can I even kick here? We're gonna have to go for it. Okay, good. That way we don't lose as much HP as expected. We do have Akamanto, so we're effectively sitting on less doom, but... boy, this hurts so much. So away we go. Anywho. Let us heal up and move onward. We're really not gonna get a single character perk here. Ugh. That makes me feel so bad. Also, Drench did quite a number on me, but hey. I do have these handcuffs, don't I? I do. So off we go. Again, not a bad start, because starting with a weapon is still going to be the big plus here. It's just that if you are missing stats or you have slower action speed for whatever reason, we are going to suffer here. So, and that being said, we are missing stamina, so we need to tree twice at some point. We also need some good luck, but hey, this character apparently has 5 luck, because I used the corpse dust, so our luck is currently lowered by 2, I think. Well, let's switch tree now, so we need stamina, please. And whatever we take is what we take. Stalker into Stalker. I think that's double. And the Akamanto we're fighting is human, too, so this is gonna really hurt, is what I'm trying to say. But we'll struggle for as long as possible. At least we did the custom mystery in its entirety, but boy, did we take a lot of damage. In fact, we can't even fight this. So, hopefully we don't lose stamina, and if we do... I get sad. Now, rolling 11 there didn't help me either, but we'll try our best. So are we taking extra, or is it just power? I think it's extra damage, right? Yeah, because then we have Kana mitigating 1 damage, so really, pain is what I'm trying to say. I don't think we even get out unless we go for a desperate double attack. And that's not guaranteed, obviously, but it's the best we've got. 50-50 shot. Because then we do... 16 damage. Oh, it's not even enough. It's not even enough. We do have to we do have to to flame. But then we can't afford to spare any more. Actually, no, we can just do a prep strong. Yeah. Let me just focus on doing this, and away we go. Need to immediately equip the Crestfallen Mask. And we hope to survive. I think we can visit the monument once, but that'll probably be at the end of the next mystery. Doomed already would have been nice earlier. We didn't get it. Strength would also be nice to increase, but we need the stamina. So, into Bulletin I go. Oh, into Bulletin? Oh, I think we die here no matter what. Well, it's very, very hard to survive at this point. So let's see what happens. So yeah, +1 reason, -1 reason for penalty damage. And let's see what else we can do. So, we do need to visit the monument, but we'll use it when needed. And we'll use it when needed. So let's see here. And I'll see what I can do. I don't think we're gonna survive, but we'll struggle till the very end. Yeah, the stats being low does hurt, but again, the Carpenter Hammer already being given to us is a good source of Doom saving. For me personally, at least, because I personally like to do a thing. Also, hold on, let me focus on this for a moment. I don't think we can't do anything here. We have to hope we dodge. We have to dodge, basically. We have to dodge at least 2 times. So, 25%. So, there's one. And do we get a second? I don't think it's even enough. No, it's not. So we need to dodge a 3rd time. Unless I decide to gamble on this. But what are my odds? So 80, so 64. So this is actually better. In fact, it's even better because I get 90 into 90. So this is 12 into 18. So let's see if we roll this well. Okay, good. Again, struggle till the end. If for no other reason, like, you want to struggle till the end so that you can get your brain flowing, kind of put forth the... Oh, as we try to reason here really quickly. But put forth the idea that... Well, one of the ideas is that if you continue on playing, as we fail this luck check because we have low luck, then you can at least practice for what comes your way. Because if you just immediately die and just give up, like, you don't really get to practice on anything that happens in the future. So if I result... Oh, Eldritch Parasite run, but we'll work with Yogatag. And then we're custom character instead of the thing, but we want to work with custom character perks, so hey. But let me just focus on doing this first. So Yogatag, Eldritch Parasite, and then I'll continue talking about what I was talking about. Item stats were as they were, and then Yogatag. So, as we get into Yogatag, Eldritch Parasite... Yep, I mean, this will actually be better, kind of, for the bosses that I'm going to fight, but if we don't get enough Doom, hey, Strength, second, Light, not every single non-stat check immediately, because, except for Takshi-san, who is 6th, but we'll see. And then we can build Strength, and that's all I have to say. But, yeah, for FF14 rating, if you're going into something blind, you want to survive so you can see more mechanics. Now, that's not really the same as... Oh, do I have a History Club, by the way? I hope I do, otherwise this is going to be a really interesting run. And by that, I mean a very hard one, because these bosses are going to hit so hard. But, we'll see. So, Metamorphosis, Scissors, Akamanto, and After Stories, which are going to be taking last now. But I'm going to take Metamorphosis first. We do have the History Club, thank goodness. And we wait here. But yeah, same thing for World of Horror. Well, World of Horror is not an MMORPG raid. You do want to, if you run into a certain situation and you go on surviving, you can at least think about how you're going to deal with something else. Now, some people might just give up and just say, oh, well, I was dead enough already, so this isn't exactly the same situation. But you'd be surprised, especially if you don't believe in your luck. Listen, if luck is bad enough to say that a situation is hopeless, it's also bad enough to say, I'm just going to be just as hopeless when I am in a similar situation, if not near same, except for the fact that you can actually survive, because maybe Doom is a bit lower. Excuse me. Or maybe you have more HP or something. Either way, giving up is not usually in my vocabulary. But at a certain point, I don't blame people, like when you're really experienced with the game, for just quitting out when you say, yeah, it's over. Or you're actually in a situation where it is actually over. But, again, in World of... Like, most of the times, in current day and age, as we fail to get a single damaging spell that is... Well, as we say, fail to get Mind Drain or Ghostly Spear. In this day and age, people give up and rage quit. So, we just have to accept it, moving on. And again, I'm not saying everyone is, giving up for no reason. Because, again, there are moments when you just know it's over. But, as we use the Monument once... You can usually look at situations and know when someone's rage quitting just because, aw, man, I'm sad. Or not. I'm going to roll on this luck check, by the way, and fail, because why not? But anywho, we'll try to take the custom mystery last. It's going to be really interesting when I get there, as I roll a 12 on strength, but we need to make it there first. So yeah, Metamorphosis, Akamanto, and then after stories with one of those two bosses, and the other one punches you for stamina. So if you weren't here to see the first one, I didn't visit the history not the history club, police station, by the way. I don't think we have a hospital mystery, so we actually will set this to the mansion for the moment. I don't actually remember. I know we have scissors as well and Akamanto, but neither of those are the forest or mansion, are they? So we're going to take stamina here on purpose. We don't want to take too much stamina, even though I plan to raise strength. The lighthouse is hurting my stamina, is what I'm trying to say. So, as we Ghostly Spear, like, if we did not have Ghostly Spear here, especially with the Carpenter Hammer, we might have even been taking upwards of 9 stamina damage. So, it's nice that we can use something that relatively has no cost relative to Eldritch Parasite. At a certain point, if you use it too much, if you use Ghostly Spirit or Mind Drain too much, you will start losing stamina or reason, but usually you can, if you know what you're doing in World of Horror, you can make do with what you've got. We'll take Scissors now. We'll take Festival Fourth. Yeah, we're basically going left to right. Now, actually, either Timeline A or B might be good or bad, so... But the one thing I know for sure is that it has to be this way. We have to do the sigil so we can lower the HP. So I think it was star, upside down triangle. If it's not, well, hey, it's a chill stream anyway. But we'll check the plaques and trophies. +2 modifier, help! I could take out the friend diary again, but why would I? Yeah, I'd rather Ghostly Spear than take 2 all damage in the face. And then we prep attack, prep attack. Could also handcuff that encounter, but no. You know what, just to be safe, we're gonna do this. I shouldn't need to, this is a waste of real lifetime, but yeah, star, upside down triangle. So, boop, and away we go. As for everything else that's gonna happen to me, I mean, I could sell this wooden bat now, then, I guess. I would rather that than lose HP, because I have Ghostly Spear. I'm doing a little balancing act in my head face. A katana would be nice, but if it's Frostbite land, I would rather resist. 50-50. Why did I do this to myself? Well, anywho, we failed it anyway, and then we got Frostbite for our trouble, which means we can only do about 6 damage. Because 6 damage. Goodness gracious. Alright, time for Ghostly Spear shenanigans. Probably gonna use it 3 times. And we had to use it 3 times anyway, unless I wanted to go on take a big risk. A character-specific perk would be nice, though. And yeah, away we go. And we're in Akamanto now, but we can visit. School nurse would have been nice, but we don't have a school nurse, do we? But what the next best thing is that, hey, since we're on Eldritch Parasite, we don't need these painkillers, so we can sell them to get rid of this frostbite. Now, I would have preferred Discharge Summary, but that's not what happened. So, hey, school's also now max threat level, so guess we're gonna set things to the school. Knowing that the custom mystery, knowing that After Stories is gonna take me to at least 2 or 3 school investigations, on top of Akamanto here, it's gonna save me on Doom. We also do have Festival, and the force is at max threat level, I believe, but I promise you it'll be worse if we don't switch now, because it was set on the mansion anyway. Anywho, prep attack, prep attack. We still do want to try to save as much stamina as possible, but Akamanto will refund itself. I think one of the bosses is actually a human enemy, so funny enough, I could save these handcuffs, but no, that's not going to happen. Oh, I could take a risk here. But I won't. And now we are at 21 max reason. Because the number got bolder. And away I go. so without further ado, let us continue onward. I would like to reach the next custom mystery, but you know, when the game, when you got that keeps looking at me, not much I can do about it, is there? Oh my goodness, really? You asked for funds here? Well, that's unfortunate. I should have prepared knowing that, but I thought that I would win the 66% roll. I did not. We do get Akamanto's mask, but losing Monument is not really too good. Stalker as well. I'm shaking my head silently here, but we'll make do with what we've got. So without further ado, again, as I mentioned before, Akamanto does give me the thingamajiggy. Now, do we need to use it twice, or would I rather save it for the... Because I'm pretty sure the other enemy... I'm pretty sure that boss is a human enemy. So you know what? We are going to make use of the fact that Akamanto took away 4 stamina immediately from our max stamina, which is 21, and away we go. Fetid Fumes doesn't matter, funny enough, on Eldritch Parasite, and let's equip this Crestfallen Mask again. To try and save on as much doom as possible. And we are in a max threat level forest, but fine. I would rather 5 investigations at max threat level than 7 investigations, because that could be much worse. This would also increase the threshold, but if I somehow run out of max stamina, this is actually just 10 damage. Yeah, funny enough, we're gonna take unrelenting. That way we have 2 free casts of the thingamajiggy, the Ghostly Spear. That's interesting, but no, we don't need you. And that's also interesting, but I need the stamina. So, hey. If it were Ryoko, I would probably consider it, but hey, 6 knowledge, grow teeth, it's not going to help us, but I appreciate it for the moment. And the threat level increased anyway, so you know what? Putting police patrols here wouldn't have done as much for me. In the meanwhile, we get 2 casts of this. I probably want to brace afterward, yeah. Unless I do this 50%. No, it's better than that. 70%. Gonna take. This is the one gamble I'm gonna do. Please hit this. Oh my goodness, no! Don't do this to me, man. Ah, what a time to be alive. Immediately got slapped in the face by a 70% miss. A 70% chance to hit, and I missed on 30%. And took 3 all for no reason. Ugh. Well, time for Gambler's Fallacy. I mean, the fallacy, it's not real. I don't think it's a true whole fallacy, but overall it is a fallacy. But at the same time, when you think about it, right? If you do 2 70% and you miss 1, like the chance of missing 2 is actually, yeah, 30% of 30%, which is 9%. We can't use the Sparrow Hood anyway, so we are going to run. But, yeah. I forgot my second encounter, by the way. But, hey, for the moment, I'll make do with what I've got. So, let me see here. After Stories is our last mystery. And depending on what we're fighting... Actually, funny enough, we do want the boss to be the one that does stamina damage, but we'll find out, won't we? Alternatively, the Demon Mask will increase the threshold for Ghostly Spear, but we want to cast Ghostly Spear first, unless this happens. But we still have, like, at least 30 HP to chew through. I know that for a set fact because I buffed the monsters against me. So let's find out what happens. Let's actually level up here for the moment, though. I guess we take Quick Thinking, and away we go. And let's see what happens. I actually do want to lose a bit of stamina here, but if we have to overcast on Ghostly Spear, then so be it. Otherwise, we try out the dog and lose because of a +1 modifier. You can't make this up, man. Pain. In the back of my mind, I know that Crusader Kings 3 is on sale, and I don't think I'll be able to capitalize on it because I did Frostpunk. Okay, so we are fighting Daisuke, enemy made by Haspan, art by Papa Selkor. Fan. But, yeah, we need a lot of casts of Ghostly Spear, yeah. Do I save the handcuffs? I did. So actually the threshold for me using Ghostly Spear is a lot lower. Now, do I still do... Yeah, I can do this. So we'll be at 10 max stamina? Never mind. And yeah, for the sake of just getting out here. We do have Takshisan, but unless a freak accident happens, we should be perfectly okay. Like that. Never mind, I lied to myself. So, away we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Help! I can Demon Mask, but I think I would still rather Ghostly Spear. So, we passed the strength check. I think we should be able to survive here. Do we have the 6th floor? No. Yeah, no. Well, I was about to say yes for some reason. But we do need to get the second... We don't have Takshisan. I think we're okay here. Yeah, I think we're okay no matter what. So let's see what happens. So there's the faulty plug. Here is the... I don't remember what it is. Did I fight? I did. I fought the Time Warper at the end. Now, is there anything else after that? I don't think so, right? Tuta-chan would be... I forgot. Wasn't the meat horror, because I think... Oh, maybe it was, actually. Funny enough. Yeah, I took Metamorphosis first. No, why do I think I have Kana with me? No, I don't have Kana with me. Maybe it was the meat horror. It was not. Hey there, by the way. I see you in chat. Yeah, I'm doing it pretty good. Going through some custom content. And if I repeated anything, so be it. Let me see here. So I did Metamorphosis into Scissors. But we should still be okay. If not, well, it's my fault. I died. But yeah, doing okay for now. Plan to do Frostpunk a few hours after this stream ends. But yeah, about like so time-wise, I think it's 3 hours and 30 minutes from now. I have to give myself some time. It's not going to be an endurance stream because I'm just finishing off the Utopia. Basically, yeah, really excited to play more Frostpunk 2. But while we're here playing World of Horror, we'll concentrate on World of Horror as well. But yeah, at the same time, just doing custom content. So yeah, we'll do this Ath run, and we'll do at least 4 runs. Again, I'm not going to deny I'm excited to get back, but at least put in 4 good runs before we move on. Funny enough, we survived that Eldritch Parasite run, but anywho. So we start with, I think, yeah, Demon Mask and Haunting Dreams, which I would like to put on the Demon Mask, but I think I'd rather trade Stamina first. We'll see if we can trade Stamina somewhere before we equip the Demon Mask. Preferably. Knowledge, Dexterity, Strength, so 9 Stamina damage potentially, and we do have low stats on the Strength, Dexterity, and Knowledge. On Strength, and Dexterity, and Knowledge. Both second checks, so that's all in my control. So let's see what happens. Basically, a bad... so, immediately, actually, that's a bad loadout for the Demon Mask, because I might even want a faster weapon, but I don't know if I'm going to get one. So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, for the Demon Mask, so if we equip it, we go down to 9 max stamina. But if we fail every single stat check in the Lighthouse that we have right now, we lose 9 stamina. So unless we have a healing item, then the Lighthouse is harder for us to survive, funny enough. So, perfect run, actually. Think American won't... you think you'll talk about politics of... yeah, I am an American, by the way, but I don't really... Well, it's not that I don't care, but I'm less informed, so I'm not going to pretend like I know, and that's why I won't talk politics. So, but yeah, if I... So let's just say that, yeah, I know there's some discourse at the moment on what's happening with our presidential election, but... And I do keep in tune with it. There's like, I mean, I can't be completely blind and deaf to what's going on, right? But we'll see what happens. Bulletin, Kana, Recluse, and Botanist with After Stories, but we'll take After Stories third. So I guess it's Eels, Recluse, and After Stories. That's the name of the custom mystery I'm using that I made for myself. So, yeah. On the other hand, I realized that if we have no weapon but we equip the Demon Mask, this could actually be good for us. But I do still want to... I think I still want to lose stamina somewhere. Where could I spend stamina? I guess the History Club, indirectly? Yeah, I think this class I, right? But do I need the Perception? I guess not. We'll check here a few times, but we'll see. That would be nice, actually. But let's try one more time. Gruesome Totem. And we don't have Akamanto, so funny enough... We do take the Gruesome Totem, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I think I'll just fight. Hopefully I run into a stamina enemy. I'm making a gamble here, unless this is stamina. No, that's reason. I need to purposely take stamina damage, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I could actually recruit some allies, but we'll wait, because I don't have a weapon, so that'll only hurt me. That's reason if I failed that, I think, but hey. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, this is Reason again. So I think what I actually am going to do is we're going to trade a bunch of Reason for stamina during this encounter. Now, we can't equip the Demon Mask during this encounter, but we'll do our best. So, on the turn we're about to defeat the Gigolo here, we will plan to trade a bunch of stamina for reason. Particularly 4, but probably 6, all things considered. So that we have some stamina to heal if need be. And now we can equip the Demon Mask quite comfortably. We can also equip the Gruesome Totem. Yeah, let's just do that now. And now my kicks do 3 damage, and if I can get another damage increase, cool. Also, thankfully we had Kana with us, so we didn't take as much damage as we could have. Nice 12 roll on Charisma, by the way. But anywho. Also, really quickly, I did complain about Crusader Kings 3 being on sale, and I probably won't be able to buy it, but I can. That does mean I can save Tabletop Simulator for later, because I still want to do Tragedy Looper stuff. Funny enough, even though I'm on a Frostpunk 2 excitement high right now, we'll see. That being said, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to do 4 kicks, but I think instead we do this. Our odds are better off like this. Now, if we keep missing kicks like that, then no. But for the moment, we're still okay. Do I want to gamble next turn, though? Well, it doesn't matter anymore, because we'll be able to get out next turn regardless of whether we hit this kick or not. So overall, we did lose 4 stamina damage. That's not what you want to see, but it's what we get. So, whoops. And since we want to save Kana, and technically, I mean, lore-wise, you are saving Kana here, we will be able to keep their damage mitigation for me. So, yay. But yes, again, normally I want to stream for at least an hour, but if I put a specific... Like, there's always not an exception, but there is always a... humans adapt, and in this case, not always, but in this case, we have to be flexible and adapt. So if I do 4 good runs like this, although this is not really a good... Like, if we die in the next mystery or the 3rd mystery, we're going to do a salty run back, which means we're doing 5 runs in the stream. But hey, that means more time with you and me. Or me in terms of VOD form. I just realized that we have Recluse, and we don't have a weapon. But you know what? Let's find out what happens. I don't think this affects Sever damage, and I don't think we even survive this. If we definitely don't survive. Well, actually, we have Kana with us for the moment, but still. The funny thing is that when we do 3 Sever kicks, we can still trade stamina for reason, but if we don't have enough reason to survive, I think we need at least 5 reason to hope to survive. Now, what we can do is we can... Oh, I should have actually taken a bath there. Because we're in the apartment, anywho. We don't have a curse with us, right? Haunting Dreams. Yeah, we have Haunting Dreams. That's not going to help us too much because we have to... That's End of Mystery, I believe. But, you know. Oh, no, that's a reason lost for experience. Or gained experience. No, I was right. Forgot. My dude was really... I should have rested in Kana. I should have rested in Eels, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But let's see what happens to us, because we can't even trade... We can't even trade any stamina for reason anymore, so... Do we have a spell to forget? We do. And while this would have been great for strength, now we're using it for reason healing, so... Yeah, I think we might need to go for a dodge at some point, but let's see what happens. I could also opt to throw the Demon Mask. I don't think that's in my best interest. So instead, we are going to go for a dodge. We have to, I think we have to hit at least 3 dodges here, really? I don't think I knew the thing. In fact, maybe I want to do this instead. 6 damage? Ugh. We can't even dodge and throw the Burning Offering. I think, yeah, I made a mistake. Whoops. I understand politics, especially that of the US. Yeah, I know some people are kind of tired of it. That's why I try to avoid it. Just in general, people don't like it during gaming streams, as it turns out. But hey, let me see here. I don't think I have any other recourse. I could send Kana. I'd really be hoping for a lot, though. But it might be what we have to do. So we send Kana and hope for 3 damage. We did not get 3 damage. That's really unfortunate. I guess we're also going to throw the Demon Mask. For the sake of surviving, we're going to throw the Demon Mask. And yeah, if we had known that, I would have just thrown that and have done what I did. But I didn't know Kana wasn't going to do enough damage, and I added I would rather keep the mask than Kana, because the damage, I think, well, naturally both. I should have thrown the mask first, but I forgot that the mask did 3 damage when thrown, so that's on me. Anywho, we're not in a good way. We lost Bath as well, so yeah, I mean, we can take after stories now. I was planning to, but I guess the next thing we do is we do this. We rest a lot because we have the Doom to Rest. And now we have the stamina again, but boy, let's take some students if possible. 1, 2... We can take 2 reliably, but one of them is removing our strength, so instead we're going to let one of them go. We're going to refresh this while we have the time, and hopefully we get another student here. No? I'm going to refresh one more time. This is a waste of Doom, but hey. And we don't have a weapon, so I intimidate. If we tried to intimidate one of them, wouldn't have gone as well. So, a police station, by the way. And I promise you, no matter which boss I'm fighting here in After Stories, it's going to be really bad. Unless I get a weapon, maybe. Even then, though. It's going to be a tough call. Yeah, it's going to be a tough call. We're still going to Monkey Wrench. That's going to be the better weapon between the two, Shovel and Monkey Wrench. Or anything else, really. But, hey. You're not from the US. You don't come to the stream for... Yeah. So, understandable. I'm gonna visit the History Club twice and see if I can get something here. Cursed Doll, probably. Yeah, Cursed Doll. I think I've used the History Club twice now. Yeah, I got the Gruesome Totem and the Cursed Doll. So we'll have to do our best to survive. And if we don't, well, I've done my best, haven't I? Funny enough, we can afford to take a reason loss here, but this is also very much appreciated. So, we're gonna store everything for the moment. I could sell or throw away the bandage, but just in case I get something really bad, let's just store it for the moment. This is going to be 12 damage, but even then, with the Monkey Wrench, we're definitely probably going to hit 3 stamina or 3 reason. Again, it depends on which boss we're fighting, and for those who don't know, we've run into both bosses by this point. Both of them do, I think, 4 damage at base. One does stamina, the other does reason. Old gods forbid we run into an enemy that does all damage, 4 all damage at base, but you know, it's better than 5 all damage at base, right? So, anywho, let's continue onward. So, yeah, we sit here, and I hope everyone's doing well. Otherwise, though, I know certain parts of the world are not doing so great, but if this stream can help alleviate your concerns, or not alleviate your concerns, but make you feel better, if just a little bit, then I'd be glad for that much. That's why I'm sitting here playing games. But also why I developed games. As it turns out, yeah, as a child I was really interested in game design and just making games, but now I figured out, hey, just become a developer. But whether or not I'll receive monetary success from that, I mean, depends on me, really. All things considered, I am my own reason for my successes and failures, for the most part. There's not, and that I do have to feel thankful for that, because some people don't even get the opportunity. Let's just be straight here. I know that's kind of as a downer statement to make, but again, if nothing else, the more optimistic statement is to take your blessings where they come. And, you know, that's where take your blessings where they come. I do have enemies I can toss at people, but one of them cost 1 stamina and 1 reason to toss, so I guess not really. I really only have 1 student. And I will lose HP from doing it. So let's see which boss we get. Again, I don't know. I mean, I do think philosophically, for some reason, a lot of the time. Nice 12 roll on knowledge, by the way. But obviously, sitting here playing a game, doing a gaming stream, as we take stamina penalty damage. I would rather talk about how much fun it's going to be when Wilds comes out, and how excited I am to pick up a sword and shield again, maybe. By the way, yeah, so this is 44 HP. Daisuke has 30-something HP, but either way, we have to chew through a lot of HP. And yeah, throwing this for 12 damage will help. But this is what we run into if this game were to change in certain ways. But for the moment, I actually don't think we do very well. I think we actually have to take some risks here. This would be nice, 60%. We have to go for it. I could trade off stamina. Well, I want to do as much damage as possible. We did not hit the attack, by the way. That makes me very, very sad. We don't even get to do this, do we? No, we don't. Oof. So I think what we're gonna do instead... if we had 20, I would like to take another gamble. But we don't. So instead, what we have to do We might as well trade as much stamina as possible. This is the hardest hitting thing we're going to run into this run. And if we need to, we can brace and hopefully trade. No, because we can't even kick for that. So what we have to do now is take another gamble. But gambler's fallacy, right? Even though this is like a near 28% chance to hit both of these attacks. I'm thinking... I guess now, well, since we won't die if we send this student, I guess we will send this student. If this student does 5 to 6 damage, so we have a 33% chance of getting out. He did 1 damage. Thank you for that. So, send ally does anywhere from 1 to 6. I feel like maybe there's a wait, but maybe it's just me being unlucky. And what I mean by wait, so I need to sit here and think if I want to dodge or not. I pretty think I would rather try to dodge, but let's see what happens, right? Let me think for a moment. But yeah, so what I mean by weighted values is, for those who don't know, sometimes RNG in games is weighted. So what I mean by that is, if something were, if there's a, I think one of the easier examples to think of is what happens when you are trying to give someone good luck. So in this case, so say in World of Horror, say in World of Horror, you roll a 1d12. If you want the player to succeed more, you would weigh the values 1 through 5 more than 6 through 12. So basically making it so, without going into too many technical terms, you make it so that the player rolls 1 through 5 more often than they do 6 through 12. So while rolling a dice in real life might be more standard in terms of having an even chance to get the numbers 1 through 12, in a video game you can say, okay, assign numbers 1 through 5. So say actually that you're just RNGing a number between 1 and 100. And the numbers, let's just go extreme with this. Let's say the numbers 6 through 12 are assigned the numbers 95 to 100. While as the numbers 1 through 5 are assigned all the numbers from, like, are given an even distribution of numbers 1 through 95. So therefore, you have a 5% chance of rolling numbers 7 through 12 or 6 through 12, and you have a 95% chance of rolling numbers 1 through 6 distributed evenly. So that's what I mean by numbers weighted. And I feel like that's the case, but maybe for sending allies, because you have I should have an even chance of doing 1 damage than doing 6 damage, but I did 1 damage, and that makes me sad. So I think here we have a better chance of hitting this than desperate attack, double attack. So let's go for it. We have to dodge, and then we also have to hit this attack, and we failed to do that. So hey, pain. But as I randomize my next run, so Kathak Knight Errant, custom character, we'll see what happens. So without further ado, if I wanted to balance out after stories the way I have it right now, I would probably make it so that at the end, I give the mystery 2 different endings, but ending B avoids the boss. So for Knight Errant, you get punished as we get to attack Knight Errant custom character 1 more time at least. But if you fight the boss, you get ending A. Now, in this specific instance, though, I would probably want to return the bosses to their normal HP values, because as it is, you would probably just always take non-ending. You would always take ending B, because fighting the bosses as I have right now are a lot more painful, unless I remove like 6 more Doom at the end of the event. But again, things to consider when we're balancing custom events, mysteries, and whatnot. Strength, Charisma, Knowledge, Light, second mystery, and maybe Takshisan. Oh, you have 6 Charisma. Maybe do I want to try out Ally Attack? Does this character have fame? I'm gonna actually cheat a little bit because I might as well. Might as well make this thing. What is this character's perk packs? Hounded Artist, Magic Caster. So no, we unfortunately don't have fame. So therefore, Ally Attack becomes much harder to use. But you know what? I guess it's gonna depend, right? Yeah, it's gonna depend. I'm still gonna go for it, but we'll see. So what I'm hoping for here, is a free weapon. I know I have the Demon Mask, so we're supposed to actually be doing anything else, really. I don't want to waste the Demon Mask, but with 6 Charisma, let's try out Ally Attack with this character. Again, they don't have any Charisma perk or any perks to help that out, really, I don't think. They have some indirect, like, in terms of keeping HP okay, but as we have Ward, Vigil, Bulletin, and Mermaids with After Stories, I guess we'll go for the 1 guaranteed thingamajiggy. I should pop Inspiring Novel here if I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm gonna pop. Nah, Then there's the boss. No, because it doesn't affect. I forget. I've never tested out if the inspiring novel affects ally attack. And if anyone in chat or in the future knows, well, if you're responding from the future, then it's probably too late. But you get the point. We will need to equip this, by the way, because that'll help charisma. But for the moment, so what I should do is equip this demon mask as well. But that makes me lose stamina. But I guess we'll find out, right? Find out what was better, equipping the demon mask or not, basically. I was thinking about more than that, but I didn't mean to do that. No! We failed a vigil. But, anywho. Misclicks. You would assume, yes, it would just apply after the randomization? Well, the thing is, certain things, so I'm pretty sure the inspiring novel does not affect the fire action. So that means there are some actions in which it doesn't affect. But again, I could be wrong again. At this point, we're just theorizing, and it's all speculation. So until we get into an encounter, we won't know for sure. Not that I have allies anyway, so I don't even know why I mentioned ally attack when we don't have allies anyway. But anywho, let's move on. I could have equipped the Stalker's Mask. It's the Rumu Ghost anyway, though. Oh, we're in Katak. This is the worst thing that could have happened to us. Does it affect Sever? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. So, what I just said, so it doesn't affect certain actions. I know most of the time we're thinking of inspiring novel with offensive actions, but it doesn't improve your sever damage, so I guess we're taking minus for all. Demon Mask doesn't either, I believe, but hey. Again, we're on Katak, so we don't get to run away. But at least we get experience, even though it's 8 experience. And then we're taking extra Doom because of this, but hey. I don't really mind taking this. In fact, we could gamble here. Because we hit 1 guaranteed, so if we're going to get out in 2 turns, we might as well gamble on getting out in 1 turn. If that makes any sense. Anywho. We can equip the Demon Mask now. And then we can replace it with the Stalker's Mask when we need other types of damage. But I guess for the moment, we're okay-ish here. We're also going to take a Knight Errant penalty, but we've started runs with worse. Do I want to gamble here? I could opt to throw the Demon Mask after using the Meat Cleaver. Yeah, I think I will do that. Just to be safe, I'm going to do it after I do this. So that I don't actually lose the damage. But I'm pretty sure you don't lose the damage. Question mark. But we took a Knight Errant penalty. The good news is that in After Stories, as it is right now, the custom mystery I have, we're automatically going to get ending A. The bad news is the boss is still waiting at the end, so we're going to receive a lot of damage. But anyway, Bulletin, Ward, so we can't get ending A in Ward. We can get ending A in Bulletin. So basically, we're taking, the only other Knight Errant penalty we should be taking is in Mermaids, because we're probably going to take burns there. I did not look at my threat levels, but I'm just going to set it to the school for the moment and hope. Okay, it was at max threat level, funny enough. History Club once. So I said I was going to run ally attack. Do I still want to run ally attack? I'm going to check this twice, actually. Actually, no, I can't. The reason why I can't, as we get another Demon Mask here, is... Oh, I'm actually going to pick this up. That's going to help me out in one of the bosses, but it's a 50-50 shot. Okay, anywho. I want to pick up allies, is what I'm trying to say. Still. We're going to lose a lot of Doom for it, but it might help me out more than I think. Especially if I get stats, but if we don't get any stats like that, then, hey, maybe something else can happen. Why did I reroll that? Anywho. This is unnecessary. I'm actually taking unnecessary damage in a sense, but we'll find out. So 5, so I do heal, so that's 5 Doom for, or sorry, 8 Doom for 4 stamina at least. That's not bad. I visited the monument for some reason. I guess we'll just take reason damage. But then we want to do this one more time. I think we can take 3, right? Yeah. Otherworldly location. And assess experience. But let's move on. I took a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage here. A lot of Doom damage. But maybe it's worth it. We'll find out. It's not the best use of my things, but hey. But yes, usually you'd want Fame to accompany this, or at least, I think there's another perk I'm forgetting about. But usually that's on an all-perk run. For Charisma builds, you usually want to give a character something like this, but we'll see what happens. It's not impossible, but you do need at least 8 strength, or 8 Charismas, because you want to be able to do double things. Now, we rolled a 9+2 here, so I guess ally attack is being thrown into the garbage for now, but hey. If we get leadership, maybe we can make something work, but for the moment, we'll see what happens. We don't. So instead, well, actually take quick thinking. I would normally take strength, but we're gonna run ally attack and see what happens to us. We did not visit the forest twice yet, by the way. Let's do that. I don't want to rest. I have to if I need to, but thankfully we got funds for first. And next what we do is a thing. So Totoro for Doom, and we do get to do double ally attack. This is very good damage if you manage to be lucky here, but let's find out what happens. Oh my goodness. Well, if we do it, if we hit both of these, we should be out. 50-50 on ally attack, by the way. I should have just prepped attack there, but I just wanted to find out what my luck was like. At worst, it was like 67-something%, but still not as to be expected. My theoretical probability is, or my practical experimental probability, sorry, is a lot lower than theoretical. And now we're in an we're in a ghost encounter. And we can't run, mind you, because we're on Kathak. So this looks like a salty run back. We can throw a lot. We can also send allies at this thing. I don't want to. We probably have to. I don't think throwing all of this is going to be enough. No, it's not. So we do 8 damage here. 7 HP, yeah. I don't think this does enough if I throw both of these. This looks like it's 5 damage. So yeah, I have to sacrifice ally attack or weapons. But I started building into charisma, but I have no other recourse of action unless I dodge here, maybe? Yeah, I'd have to dodge. Well, time for 50% play. Go! I can't do this, man. I can't do this. We'll do one more run. That's a double salty run back. I think I failed twice with this character so far. We'll hit quick play. I know I've been doing random stuff, but Herald 7th Curse. Okay, that'll put me in a better situation. Whether or not that's gonna really help me, though, Herald... What did I just say? Herald 7th Curse. And let's find out what happens. That's Colt. So, Herald 7 Curse means we're probably going to be taking every single town effect that I don't like, but you know what? Let's play with the Demon Mask finally. So, we're working with knowledge or dexterity. Do I actually enable Dog Shop? Because we have 7th Curse, Dog Shop becomes a bit more viable. The reason I say that is because you have funds to buy something else like a backpack or a compass. On top of whatever weapon, but we have to hope for the steak knife. I think the steak knife is the only weapon in the dog shop, right? Well, we're gonna see how well it works for me, because some people apparently work with dog shop and Harbinger, and they're just fine. I don't doubt that you can't. I don't doubt that you can do that, but for me, hasn't gone well. Knowledge, light. I need to strategize now while I'm sitting here. A second, charisma, and maybe a strength check. But we do have knowledge. I can instead set the occult shop. Small candle will probably, yeah. Let's actually, you know what? Forgo the dog. No, for funsies, you know what? Dog shop. And if I suffer for that, then we suffer for that. Because we're working for the Demon Mask, so really it's dexterity. Quick thinking, I often roll quick thinking, funny enough, so you know what? I know we have a Seal of Savet. No, we don't. I'm going crazy. Well, let's find out what happens. I'm going to actually double library note use. Seal of Bramel. That doesn't help me as much either, unless I was going to do small candle, but we've already set dog shop instead of the occult shop, so we're stuck. Oh, we're very, very stuck. Alright, costume B, let's go. So, footage, flood, recluse, teacher, after stories. This is not the greatest run to end a stream on, but I'll do my best. Oh my goodness. So I immediately have, so footage definitely has to be 4th. I could save after stories for 3rd, but we have a whole bunch of garbage anyway. Also, since I take a fast weapon here, we're not dealing as much sever damage, so we're in a lot of trouble is what I'm trying to say. We might as well dog shop immediately. I think I want cigarettes, funny enough. Camera wouldn't be bad, but hey, I don't have a cold shop. Am I going crazy? No. I think we take salt. Funny, I think we take salt here. I think it's finally time for salt. Funny enough. We're gonna visit it again after we get a few more funds, though, by the way. Recluse and Flood is gonna mean my Doom's gonna be a lot lower, so we can't afford to kind of just do this. So Dog Shop again. If you don't get a weapon, then we'll live with it. Otherwise, Compass, I guess. And we're gonna kick this roommate. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna deal with it. I'm gonna preemptively. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna do this just in case, because if we run into a thingy-majiggy, an encounter I don't like, I'm gonna hate it. By the way, we do have footage eventually, so even though we're probably gonna visit downtown just as much, I almost hit the dog shop because police station is normally on the bottom there. But we have footage, so yeah. Away we go. So yeah, away we go. We are fighting teacher here, so we need to hope that things go well. We have 3 damage kicks, but I don't know. Again, basically this character holds the epitome of a lot of things I don't like doing in World of Horror. They work for some people, they don't work for me. Let's see, maybe we can get a katana. 4 perception, never mind. We just give up and lower our doom. Now we can't brace worth anything, but hey. Actually, no, let's do this instead. Who am I kidding? Actually, we have a bandage for this, while we can get painkillers, so I didn't need to visit the doctor's office at all. But, you know what? So be it. I could visit the dog shop again, but I'm not going to. I should have actually just saved those notes. I don't know why I did that to myself. Well, too late. I already sold it. I don't remember what this character's luck was. I feel like it was 5 for some reason. Am I making a mistake here? Well, we're going to find out later, I guess. Or if and when we get a luck check. I'm actually going to visit this once. Tome of Rot. Funny enough, considering... Again, when we take after stories, there's a 50% chance that we are fighting a different boss. Again, at this point, some people might be wondering, well, how you RNGing what boss you run into. Actually, you can do that. Can you do that? Naturally, with an event that on success failure, I think you can, right? Why do I believe that you can? Anywho, let's move on here and see what happens to my face. So, I had to do something for OBS really quickly because I had to prepare a sensor. But time for 90% kick time, right? I mean, it doesn't matter unless we miss 2 out of these 3 kicks, because if we miss 2 kicks, we're just going to desperate kick our way out anyway, so hey. And now time for Sensor Bunny. But yeah. So the reason I said that is because, yeah, we just do this, and then we do this. Sorry, not prep kick. A double boost kick twice, and this is a guaranteed 10 damage. So yeah, it is literally guaranteed 10 damage for anyone, because none of those actions I did depended on any stats. That being said, now we're here, and we have to take this doom. So yeah, circle enemy. So if we get badly bleeding, that's gonna be actually bad for us. But we didn't take it, so 6 doom here, but we have Flood and Recluse. And thankfully, you can kick enemy bees, so that's the one saving grace we get out of this. Our doom is quite high, but you know what? Could be a lot worse. Ghost connection, by the way. Yeah, this counts in battle, right? Why do I think it is? Otherwise, I'm just going to go complete RNG. I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it. And we'll increase strength, because we are doing a thing with our thingamajiggy. But yeah, let's take Recluse now. That was my... So I lifted my leg and cracked my toe. That was the sound you just heard. Oftentimes, so yeah, my fingers and my toes often have pressure points. That's all I can really say for myself. Anywho, like, unless a freak accident happens, we shouldn't die here. Yeah, we have spells to forget as well, so... Still, though, we want to purposely take stamina damage for the moment. Do we have any curses on us? No, not yet. Save on Doom while we can. I know we have Flood and... I almost said Metamorphosis. Flood and things. Actually, because we have Flood, we actually want to sacrifice this stuffed toy. Please don't let me die. Oh, no, wait. I have Reason Healing. Why am I worried about this? Anywho. I must be delirious. And we have 1 stamina, but we should survive this. Unless a freak accident happens. I didn't sacrifice the toy! No! The reason you want to sacrifice the toy here is that if you're gonna top off your Reason and Flood, you might as well get the fleshy toy so you have a higher max Reason. But it's too late now. So okay, so we're gonna... The power of Ghost Salt compels you. But I think we just need 3 turns. I think we can even throw something at this if we need be. Never mind, I lied. But, yeah, we can do this. and we'll be out. We take 6 we take 6 reason damage, but we'll survive. Anywho, Witness Curse, so if nothing else, we get an extra 1 reason everything. We can't rest, and we got 5 Doom, but we're taking Flood now, so our Doom is still on an okay level. I'm going to actually heal Stamina. And into Flood we go. So yeah, the fact that we have... Okay, so we're really hoping... Is there... I forgot what the other boss... What... I think it was an Eldritch enemy, I believe. But if it's not, well, hey... Either way, okay, so we need to hit all 3 kicks here. That's all I have to say. We have to hit all 3 kicks. Never mind, we did not. So instead what we do is brace once. Because we want to guarantee the kill turn. And by kill turn, I mean desperate double boost kick twice. And yeah, none of these kick, attack boost, and desperate struggle do not rely on any stats to scale their time unit or how fast those actions are, so every character can do that. Now, whether that's going to be enough to get you out of an encounter is another story entirely. But as we take a curse and we take hallucinations, we can live with that. What we can't live with is probably like 1 reason, or 1 stamina, sorry. So we're going to do that, visit the village, and hopefully we don't lose any more reason. We want to take stamina damage, but I can buy a magic item instead. Or do I want to spell? No, a magic item. Curse Doll, so that's stamina for that. So effectively, that was pretty good for us. We still have to kick the villagers away when it happens, and unfortunately we lost reason, so we definitely want... Maybe the fleshy toy wouldn't have done as much for us, that's what I'm trying to say. Morbid Inspiration, so we're going to be losing a lot of reason, and hopefully it procs on reason loss from enemies. A Damage Researcher would help out as well, but I would rather heal than take extra damage. Even though I think maybe we save on damage or we save on HP if we take a Damage Researcher. But that's assuming we get lucky, because you don't know what's going to happen in the event. It's the investigations that scare me. Anywho, 90% kicks the whole way. So thankfully I don't need to worry about the boss's power because I'm using kicks. But what I am worried about is taking too much damage. So instead of doing it... Is this actually better? I think this is better cost efficiency, right? Because I could trade 2 stamina for 1 reason. But then I could just get damage, and if I only use up 1 stamina for damage, yeah, that's pretty... I think that is better. Yeah, it is better. We might as well use it again. Oh, never mind. It is guaranteed. They're guaranteed. I almost forgot about it. Hey, I just talked twice, at least, about getting 10 guaranteed damage. Let's do it. We get Abolish, and now we have to get a spell. Probably going to be Abolish. Eldritch and... Oh, actually... I'm going to use a... Oh, never mind. It only works on the... I thought that was a... For some reason, I thought that was a ritual. Well, never mind. Road's closed, by the way, so... We're taking Uber damage in... Uber super damage in footage. But for the moment... We could also use Witness Curse instead, but... I'll hold on to it just in case. We don't need another point in knowledge. I did forget my second encounter anyway, but we're just trying to get to the custom mystery. That's all we're trying to do, mainly. But anywho, let's heal reason and footage. So yeah, depending on how long we're stuck in this forest, we're going to be taking super doom damage. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about high threat, max threat level, but boy, we're in a lot of pain regardless, so we're going to continue looking. Roll the 12 on perception. Oh no! Oh, I have 3 perception. Oh, what a shame. I couldn't beat the 12 roll with my 3 perception. I could have... Well, no, that was a +1 modifier there. Never mind. I was like, oh yeah, I rolled 6 luck. Could have passed that. No, +1. +1 modifier. Anywho, so yeah, that does a 2 there. That lowered Doom by 3, but we also got to remove Forest Investigations in case we're stuck forever. Can we just run from this, by the way? We don't want to eat this damage, do we? No, we don't. I can Curse Doll. So Curse Doll also does a has double use in ghost encounters, but hey. Also, that's right, I have the compass on me from Investigation 1. So we are getting a lot of experience. We're definitely going to hit level 5. Will we hit it before the boss of After Stories? Probably not. But while we're fighting this thing, I mean, I could use the Curse Doll again. But I need to get incredibly lucky. By that, I mean I need to roll 1 stamina cost and 6 damage 3 times so I can Desperate Struggle a guaranteed turn. But we're not going to do that. So yeah, away we go. Did I... No, Human Lantern was Mansion, right? Yeah, anywho. Dog. Nope. Rolled a 12. Oh no! This character has 4. Oh no! Anywho. Arcane Grass could be interesting, but no. For the moment, I should heal stamina here instead. I'm gonna take a risk and take more strength. For the purposes of bracing, although 6 charisma, never mind. I just thought after rolling 12 like 2 times out of the last like 3 events, I simply thought that maybe I would be able to pass a thing. Boy, there's egg on my face now, but I mean, I gave it my best shot. And let's see what happens. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, see what happens, and by that I mean we die. Because we don't have any stamina healing. I decided not to heal stamina. No! Not that I would explicitly advise someone to take stamina here, but yeah, I guess we'll take that for now. If you want to see me do a salty run back, you have about 2 to 3 minutes to convince me. Otherwise, I'll at least say what's happening this week. So, again, for those who are not aware, I'm doing Frostpunk 2 with World of Horror every day, or that's the plan anyway. But I am going to be streaming later on, so hopefully I even have enough time to do another Frostpunk 2 video. I'll definitely be able to do Harbinger Horror. We're reaching the end, because I think I just have STE and the Blue Gem Riddle left. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still working on the game I'm working on. But other than that, again, unless in this last 2 minutes or so you can convince me to do another run, I mean, or any requests, then yeah, just gonna announce what's happening. So for going into Halloween, however, I might as well announce this now. I'm trying to work on at least one game. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it on time now, though, because I'm looking at other things I'm doing at the end of the month, which will help me out, but we'll see. We'll see. Because yeah, I'm gonna do some things with my setup, seeing if I can do more stuff. But have Frostpunk 2, and that'll help. It's kind of in synergy. It'll also help World of Horror stuff. It'll help game development. It'll help with, you know, me managing my projects and whatnot. So at the end of this month, this is actually just as important as me developing my game for Halloween. But we'll see. If nothing else, the one thing I can do is, even if I'm late with the game, I'll probably just do it for free, but I do want to make a commercial project of some sort. It's going to be very, very small, though. It's not going to be very large. Probably going to take you an hour, 2 hours tops to complete, if even that much. But the way I make most of my games are mostly leaning towards the replay side of things. So you replay a game and you do it, or you unlock things and stuff. And I usually like to make things easier on the player. So, well, that hurts the amount of time played in my games, usually, on average. I don't really care about that, because I understand my place in the market in terms of there are games that require a lot of your time. So I feel it would not do me well to try and compete in that aspect, in terms of like, oh yeah, I want you to keep playing my game. That's not a healthy way to stay. But yeah, without further ado, gonna keep my ear to the ground in terms of games that I'm still looking at, like Rift of the Necrodancer. That's definitely one on my list. Rhythm game, well, no, another rhythm game I'm working on. By the way, I still have Crypt of the Necrodancer. I haven't even done any videos on Miku in that game, because Hatsune Miku is now in Crypt of the Necrodancer, if you didn't know. And if you don't know what Crypt of the Necrodancer is, Crypt of the Necrodancer, go take a look. It's actually a very popular game, but if it's not your flavor, it's not your flavor. Just like for some people, Frostpunk 2 is not the flavor of some people who played Frostpunk 1's flavor. But yeah, without further ado, not much else to say. Gonna do Frostpunk 2 later on, but I'm not gonna waste too much more of your time. If you have anything to say, if you have any questions and whatnot, I do have a business email for business-related things, but you can also comment, reach out to me on Discord. I no longer have an extra Twitter. I need to keep saying that for the next month or so, because people want to forget. But otherwise, I think there's something else I wanted to say as well. But again, without further ado, without wasting too much time, I'd like to thank everyone for coming along to watch. Whether you're watching right now, or watching in the future, or have watched and are no longer here, yeah, I would just like to thank you for that. Because I am thankful for everyone who comes by, and everyone who has engaged so far with this channel. It's because of you that I've even hit 1.1 plus thousand subscribers. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, without further ado, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye! We're gonna end the stream, and after end the stream, or end the stream, we gotta go to timestamps.